that in a little while. Maybe we'll do that. Start with this yellow hue. It's important to know when you're using a hue versus a actual cad yellow, because actual cad yellow is way stronger. Alright, let's start in with a big spot. Big yellow spot. I'll grab some of this. It's a funny pile of Indian yellow we got here. This is Indian yellow. And I'm tapping just to make sure the bristles are evenly, or paint's distributed evenly through the bristles. If you don't do this, you end up with streaks. I can show you what that looks like if anyone's interested. Very easy to do. So I've done it a bajillion times. Let's see. Let's just pull it, and then I'll show you. I'm not tapping at all. See how we get these big globs that you then have to go and blend over? That's what I'm talking about. Alright. I'm gonna grab some ochre. Keep working over. Grab some more. I think I put a little too much thin white paint down because it's getting kind of destroyed by this. Or not destroyed, but it's turning very dull. It usually means I have too much white on. That's pretty good. Alright, now we go to... We could probably do bright red. I mean, nothing wrong with bright red. We tend to avoid it because it's so strong. So for this one, I might actually start a little higher than what I was. Or maybe combine it with a little bit of yellow. But it's still going to blow up the yellow because it's so strong. We can go up in here. You guys see how strong that is? Very strong. Well, we pick up all this white when it gets dull. For this color, that's fine, because we don't want it to be super strong. Grab some crimson. Hope this is crimson. Pretty sure. It's either crimson or blue. One of the two. I'm gonna start over here. And just hit the corners with this. Something. Anywhere I notice there's a harsh line, I try to go over top of it because I don't like those. So I got one there. Oh, actually, I'll probably just go over the whole thing. Wipe my brush off first. So you don't really want a ton of paint in here. You don't want any really. Especially when we go over the yellow. You don't want any yellow paint in there. I'm going to just use a regular paper towel. And just kind of, I get it to where it's kind of like this, where it's not Not a huge glob like that. Just something like this. That's why I know it'll probably not destroy the yellow color I put in here. And we just go around. Try and blend it out as best we can. If we really want to darken it up, I mean, we can add a little bit of blue up in the corners. At least this corner. Probably not this corner. Just to give it, I don't know, this effect that it's really dark over here and lighter over here. Something like that. There we go. Okay. Now, we'll add in a sunshine. Let's do a half sun. I haven't done one of those in a while. Like maybe a small fan brush. Could use a big fan brush. So, no issues there. This is the stickiest, most awful paint I've ever used. I just don't like, if it's doing this, like, you don't want that for this type of painting. It's no good. Alright, should we go in here? Half sun. There we go. Here we go. We'll do this side. Bring it back. Mostly flat. Then I'll take my palette knife here. Just take off, maybe that's extra, because we don't want a ton of paint here. Big glob of paint, see? We don't want that. Because that makes it, when you do this blending, what we're going to do next, this kind of ruins it. Alright, here we go. Make sure this is clean. This brush we just used with the blue. Really don't want any blue here. This has to be very clean. If you have another brush, this is the time to use the second brush. Out any of the sides you don't really like. Just like that. And what we can do, I'll actually use my other fan brush for this. I just used. This isn't going to do much, but it'll kind of look like there's light coming out of this. Do it fast though. It has to be a full stroke, otherwise you get into this situation where it looks like a half aura or something weird. Oh, scraped something there. Oh. There we go. Something like this. And I'll just go back over this one more time. Like that. Mostly just to get this spot out. So we got a little bit of a sun flare going. If that's the term. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, let's do my favorite thing. Making mountains. Blue. Crimson. Probably more crimson. Could use all of it, to be honest. Wouldn't really bother me any. Crimson and Prussian blue. And this is a mixture of different paints too, because I don't have all of one color or all of one brand anymore. So this is like a mixture of these ones, Lafranc, and then these Sennelier, Rive, these ones. It's a mixture of both. Neither are my favorites. The Lafranc are a bit better, but they're not, again, they're not my favorite. So I'm going to take this pile of white, and then maybe half. Mix that over here. Because I don't want a super dark color to start. So I'll do a couple of mountains. Also run out of space on this palette. I need to get a new one at some point. For now, we're stuck with this. Okay. Let's do the faraway mountain over here. So let's start over here. We're going to come as close to the sun as possible, but we don't want to go over the very top of it because that would ruin it. These are the faraway mountains. They're not super detailed. Let me just kind of pull it down. Just like that. Do the old jiggle and pull, my favorite. These ones probably come from this way. Oops. Rounded that one a little bit too much. It's okay. I guess there's like a river back in here. I don't know. This won't be mostly mountains. Over here we'll put another one in, so. Alright. I don't have any green. So we're gonna roll with these colors for now. Okay. Just wiping off my brush. I'll highlight this one real quick. With, what would we use to highlight this? I'm not actually sure. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we could take that color. I don't want to use that color. bitrate is low. That's no good. Hopefully it's not lagging. YouTube's yelling at me as always. I'll add a little bit of crimson here. Want a little pink. Okay. Well, these ones will be on this side because the sun's right there. Might be a little tricky with this thing in the way, but we'll give it our best shot. A weird angle here as well. So. Very weird angle, but that's okay. Oh no, we pulled in some of the blue. Oh, that's okay. I kind of like the way it looks. Maybe it doesn't look right, but I like it. That's fine. Here, a little bit of this on the tops here. And over here. It's gonna get a little tricky because of this this thing, but we'll manage. Oh no. We've pulled off into the sun. That's okay. Can't tell unless you look really close. Worst case, we just throw it in. It's white again. Good as new. Well, it's okay. Tyrone's here. Hey, Tyrone. Love those colors already. Oh, thanks. Yeah, these are different. I'm doing weird colors today. But hopefully they work. Alright, let's add some more white to this. I think this is purple, again, I have no idea. I think I mixed crimson and blue, so it should be some type of purple, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be light enough. It has to be lighter than this, otherwise it won't work. It'll just look flat. Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see that. You can see that? I think so. Big mountain. Very big mountain. Okay. There's something back here. This side don't matter as much because it's I mean, I'm going to cover up most of this with the bigger, I don't know if it's a bigger mountain, but it's slightly bigger mountain. This is just adding some texture in here. Blend just a little bit here in the bottom. Just kind of pull it up. Smooth it a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Not too much. We don't want to go over it that much. I might take some of this and throw this in here. Who knows what this will be. It's very far in the foreground, so we're not going to have as much space to do anything with a palette knife especially. But let's take this big knife, or big glob of paint. We'll do another one. I guess he can be even taller, it doesn't matter as much. Sharp, big tall mountain. Here, and a peak here. There we go. Almost hit it. I don't know if you can hear. There's some old dogs running by. This office that I work in, they have. You can like bring your dogs, so we got a lot of people who do that. It's a little French bulldog. Who runs around. Not sure what his name is though. Haven't heard that yet. I'm just gonna make this peak as like tall as tall as this. Gigantic mountain. Very, very big. Might do the background. Well, I don't know. It's like thinking, do I want to do this before I do this? Might not even matter. We'll see. But let's just add it. Let's just do that first because it'll be a little easier. It's like a river or something back here. I don't know. And going back and forth. Depends on how far we want to take it. That's good enough. We can always go over it again. Just to blend it out a little bit. So it doesn't look kind of big. Something like that. It's off there in the background. Background noise, as they say. Okay. And we'll combine the rest of these colors here. And we'll only do highlights on this. So. Very, very tall mountains. So really pull straight down, not too much on the like swooping angle because he's very tall. Very, very tall. Some of the darker colors here. There. Here's our big one. I'm gonna try and highlight this. I don't know how close I can get to it. Not too close. Here. It's really annoying when I get close to this, the magnet pulls on. But that's okay. That's not too bad. Painting. Blend out the edge on this just a little bit here at the bottom and then call it a day. I think that's good enough for now. Okay. Do a little signature. Magnets, yeah. They're very risky. They're used to hold the because this is a pochade box. So it's used for painting outside. And the problem is that the whole thing is held together by magnets and like really strong joints. So like these things have magnets and you slide them up and down and that's what allows you to position the canvas, whatever you're painting on. Which is really good when you have a small canvas, but when you have a bigger canvas, like this one that goes all the way to the bottom, it kind of falls apart. Well, not falls apart, but doesn't work as well because you end up bumping into things and the magnets like grip onto your palette knife. So it's not the best for this type of technique. Maybe someone will build one eventually. If I had my old workshop, I could build something, but that's long gone. Someone else has that now. Over in Pineville. Okay. I'll pull off the tape. Someone said this was their favorite part, so I try not to forget it. There we go. Very good. Wagahea, as they say in Estonia.